If all of this is a cosmic game of hide and seek, aren't we remiss to always focus on the seek part? What if what we should be doing, instead of searching and finding, is getting more lost, is hiding from the truth, capital T truth? Because what is the capital T truth? It feels like it's a disintegration and a dissolution of this, of this, of this, of this, of this, of that. It seems like it wants to diminish it all the colours of the rainbow, to be reduced back down into just white, pure light. This cosmic game of hide and seek, that we somehow forget ourselves, forget what we really truly are, our hidden divine nature, and that we must find our way back home. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I think that's beautiful, and I think that it probably is true. It seems to be the case, but I can't help but feel that something's wrong with that approach to living, that it is dissociating from reality. And what is reality? We often see reality as the white pure light, as the nature of God, or the nature of the universe, the divine, the cosmic order, the pure state of consciousness, non-dual awareness, whatever you want to call it. We see that as the capital T truth and the underlying nature of reality. But is it? Is it really? It seems to me that reality is unfolding. Precisely as what it is. And there is no objectivity to that. See, that's the thing. When we think of the divine nature of the universe or what have you, we're objectifying it. And there's no such thing. There's no such thing. There is only this apparent unfolding of something happening, of experience taking place. And it's wonderful. It's wonderfully mysterious, isn't it? And I think that's all we honestly can say about it, is that it's just strange. And in that strangeness is a kind of beauty and awe. And I suppose from that you can squeeze love and peace and all of these other spiritual, religious words. I don't have a problem with that. But it does seem like the way we operate psychologically in life, from all of our spiritual conditioning, is to detach from the actual lived experience of it. The essence of what it's like to feel separate rather than one. And we poo-poo it, our separateness. But perhaps we should be revering it. Perhaps we should be worshipping our own subjective experience as the most divine thing there is. Because what else could there be? There is nothing outside of what we could experience. We can only think that there is, conceive that there is, build structures and forms in the mind of what might be, quote unquote, out there. There is no out there. There's no way of knowing it. This is the hard problem of consciousness, isn't it? There's no way of truly objectifying existence. It is always secretly objectified through the subjective. You can't get away from it. And yes, time and space may be an illusion, but so? Our sense of separation may be an illusion, but so? What are we trying to be? We're trying to be something that we're not. What we are experiencing here is separation, seeming separation. And it's through that seeming separation that the possibility for connection arises, is even possible. Because isn't that the necessary condition for love? How can you love anything without feeling separate from it? Love is a longing to be one. But then we take that a little too far, and we build this concept of oneness in our minds and pretend we're just bathing in it all the time and we've transcended the need to connect. But no, we've forgotten that that is how we find oneness. It's through separation. What is the light without the dark? We have this idea that the universe is on its way to unify, that everything will come together again, that there'll be salvation from all this terrible, terrible separation. But we forget that the separation is what allows us, or the universe, to experience love. Why would we want that to end? Because we're terrified of forever being lost to separation. And that's a valid terror, it's a valid fear. That's why so many of us operate on fear, through fear. And that's the real practical question, isn't it? The one that actually matters. How do we love? How can we love? How can we connect? How can we find one another? How can we find a love of our own felt experience of moss? By feeling it and moving so deeply into the fear of losing it, that only love remains. Move deeply into the knowledge that everything is impermanent. And from that place, love blooms. It grows, it glows, it flourishes. Like this beautiful green forest surrounding me right now. I love you, forest. Did you hear that? I think it loves me too.